Thank you. So this one's about having PTSD, depression, and anxiety. Which sucks. Just breathe. She felt the sting of the two innocuous antiseptic words before she felt the isoprobyl fire in her wounds. Before she'd seen the starched white faces looking down not on her but what they assumed were her poor life choices. As they read her scars like a roadmap they'd read a million times before hers, and commented on which direction they should go in their nonchalant voices. Her upper arm, the highway she traveled alone and in the dark, her upper thigh full of flesh-colored speed bumps she created but never managed to slow down the next traveler who felt the need to leave his mark, classic textbook. And now these travelers in white coats were holding her wrist for a closer look at the newest addition to her roadwork. Just breathe, let it go. How people always manage to say it without cracking a smile, she'd never know if it was lack of empathy or was it just ignorance or denial. Just breathe. And thinking about smiles made her realize her tooth was chipped. Of course it was, right up front, just behind the split, because the only way to properly catch a punch, to slip, is to kiss it with your upper lip, let it go. Since infanthood, she was her grandmother's fine bone china, so fragile and petite, but finding out now at 16, that porcelain cup grandma had never held much, but enjoyed claiming her existence, had come to meet the path of most resistance. Don't the broken ones always cry out for attention the loudest? At least she's consistently resistant to the darkness around her that persisted. Just breathe. Yet still she lay here. In a million pieces she remains, wondering if she'd been born with glue inside her veins. No matter how hard she tried to love someone, squeezing every last drop from the container until she'd been rolled out to the top, empty, too late. Contents under pressure reads her label, but the letters beyond that have been worn away, faded. Every time she tries to explode and show them what she's made of, she unrolls, plays dead, then tries to call the game off. But just breathe. Let it go. Try not to think about it. The impending 3 a.m. date with her verbally abusive ego never ending. As the two dance the late night shuffle, also known as the self-loathing tango, each footfall causing the cracks in her foundation to splinter into chasms deeper than the Grand Canyon, acting like this shit ain't happening, not again. But she can't help but keep dancing. Just breathe. If you're in your nose and out your mouth, you're just overthinking. Relax. Carrying Atlas's globe on your back can't be that bad, feet sinking. You're just embellishing. What a drama queen. Just breathe. Everyone's now a doctor, instantly insisting on resisting every tragedy, then hanging them on the walls as a gallery of self-inflicted maladies, hung out to dry by every well-meaning listener with no medical degree, as nothing but a string of fallacies, because no proof of their existence exists outside the confines of her memories. Just breathe. When the walls become heavy, dripping with the weight of self-betrayal, words still hanging in the air like lead bullets aimed at paper sails, but far more deadly and unkind, keeping her inside this prison cell of her mind. But just breathe. Shining little ornaments dangling from the ceiling until the beams above her head find their break just past her bend, snapping the deafening silence. Silence the voice inside that was her guidance, guiding her back toward her fire, her defiance, away from her existence of needless compliance, with her toes curled over the edge of insanity, not ready to take the leap, but she can't turn around and face the tragedy. Just breathe, just ground, just point out what she sees, just be. Be the person who knew, those who knew her, be the person who used to, be the person those who knew her used to love until she became disposable reality. Just breathe. Just let go. Every day she heard it like her own heartbeat. But every day is like a tragedy when anxiety makes you your own worst enemy.